Hi, this is Phyllis with Philly's Finds coming to you with a Dollar Tree haul. First thing I found at Dollar Tree was I did find these decals. I did use them as well as some stickers that I had to make this little Rolodex card. This is used making the stickers here on the back side. You can use this in any other way. This can also be used in a junk journal. It'd be kind of cool to use the floral and the butterfly in a junk journal. It is a little too big for this part, but you can use parts of this in a junk journal. But I did make this little Rolodex using this decal. I did find these stickers as well. I love the butterflies, and these are dimensional, so I bought 2 packages of them. They do have, you know, double butterflies on this one. So you can take these apart and you'd have 2 sets of butterflies. You have to be really, really careful, though, to get them apart, but you can use that to use the wings. But I love the colors in this with the purples and the greens and the teals. The other thing I found were these. Now, I thought these were really cool just based on the color themselves. Then I looked at the inside, and I loved the striping around the edge of these. So it's on both sides, front and back, and these are jot. Now, you could use this cover to make a junk journal. This little sticker comes off. It's an easy peel. So it is one of those things where you can peel it right off. And you could use this cover to make a single signature junk journal. And of course, so Out of the World. And these are the only 2 designs I found like this, but loved the greens and blues on this with the little spaceship. So it'd be fun to make junk journals out of these. And once again, they have those wonderful striping on those. I did get this, and of course, Out of This World, and the little heart as well. I thought this would be kind of fun to use with this junk journal if I wanted to use it, but iron-on patches. I'm always looking for them. They still are only $1.25, but this was new ones that I hadn't seen before. Now for some fun things, the bag clips. These are Jack Skellington, Nightmare Before Christmas. They are magnetic. I use these in the craft room as well as in junk journaling. So if you've ever thought about using these, let's get one out. Grab our little book here. These are great for holding the book open in a certain spot if you need to have it open in a spot, or for using it to hold your pages in place when you're sewing your signatures in place. These will help hold it, and they're not going to damage your page, and they're deep. So I always get these bag clips for that. I also use these guys, but they're not as deep. And so, you know, if you've got pages that are shorter, this one is going to work a lot better because it's much deeper. So be on the lookout for these little lovies. Another licensed item that I found was this. This in here is a Stitch. It was $1.50, but they're 2 little bags, and you know, they're super, super cute. Great for gift bags. I thought this might be really fun to make a junk journal out of this fabric and use it. And so that's why I kind of got this set. And then you can use the other bag to put the junk journal in when you're done. Great for hauling small things. Handles are not super, super strong, but something you can look out for. Some of the other things I found, now they've had these for $1 a piece at my Dollar Tree, and so they are, you know, fabric placemats. So I bought 2 of each of these. Now I have bought the bee one before, but not with the Be Happy on the front. It had just the bees all over it. But I thought these would be really fun to make junk journals out of. I also bought these 2 pot holders. Now, it's a 2-pack, Be Happy. Now, you can cut this out and use it on the front of a junk journal if you wanted to. These have different designs on it. So this one here has the bee on the corners. This one had it in the center. So it gives you some options there to use them or to use them in your kitchen. I did find these. These are some more. I've had these butterflies before. These are really great to dye and to colorize, to use specifically in your junk journals. And so I bought 2 packages of these. These are the new Crafter Square packaging. You can take the little pearl off them, and you don't have to use that with it. And, you know, make your own little body if you want to colorize it and do it that way. But these are really, really great for coloring and dyeing to match your junk journal. I also finally found the acrylic markers in these colors. I have found them in the past with the pastels, but this is the first time I found them with the basic colors. So I did get a package of these in the basic colors. And there are the acrylic markers. The last couple things I got were in the in your makeup and facial hair area, whatnot. The Sally Hansen Miracle Gel. You can use this for painting your nails. I have had to unpaint mine for a while because it tends to dry them out, and then I have problems. But let me show you what it looks like. Just get this. Now this, being Sally Hansen, is a really pretty color. I do love the color of it with the metallics, and they're miracle gels for this one. So I'm really loving the color on that one. The other thing I bought was the LA Colors Eyes. Now I bought these for using in junk journaling. that has a crack in it or not. Anyway, these are great for using, just the packaging, using in your junk journals. It does come with a little brush, but, you know, I usually don't use those. I use just the regular brushes that I have. But you can use them color-wise to do the edges of your pages or your tags, and they give a metallic look to it. So I picked up this one here with the darker colors to use for that. And those are the finds that I got at the Dollar Tree. Not a whole lot this time. I have been trying to check to see whether they had anything more Crafter Square, because it's been slim pickings in the Dollar Trees that I have. And when you do find things, they go pretty fast. There wasn't any more of these. They did have one other package of the pastels, so those went really quickly. But if anybody's seen anything new, you know, I've been on the lookout for things, and so that's why I double check for everybody to see if there's anything new. These deals here, you know, are really kind of a fun thing, and they're only $1. So, you know, be on the lookout for those. And if you have any questions, let me know. I did just put out a video showing how to make these little Rolodex cards. And the nice thing about them, it is using little paint chip cards that you get at your hardware store. So it's a quick way to have a background. Of course, you can use these just as a journaling card, and, you know, covering the back with either, you know, your paper, cardstock, you know, in whatever color you want to do. In fact, I'll probably do that in the gray, which is what I did with this one. And so, and then using some of your ephemera stickers and things like this is a Dollar Tree sticker. These are Dollar Tree. These are not, but they're ephemera that I've had for a little while here, and I just decided I needed to use them. And so I've, you know, made a few of these. Like this one here is a new one that I just did, using some of that ephemera that you have. And so tutorials on for these guys here. But really kind of fun. They can be used as the Rolodex, or you can use them as something to tuck into a junk journal. So if you have any questions or, you know, comments, please leave them below and let me know. Thanks and goodbye.